I don't know where in the Bible there are the instructions for officiating a wedding.
Thou shalt not commit adultery. Season 2. Things have been really kind of all over the place. I don't know about you guys, but I've been slammed with exams all week, especially this weekend. I still have 3 to do today.
I have a
Been a lot.
midterm. I have a midterm due today and an exam this coming week. And I already had an exam last week and the week before that. So
I had about 2 last week. I have about 3 this weekend, and then I think I have another 1 or 2 next week.
Yeah, I have a accounting exam on Tuesday, and we had an accounting exam 2 Tuesdays ago. So it's literally 2 weeks between exams for that class. So
You know what? That's kind of a blessing though, because then it's not as much content that you have to remember.
It still
is.
Like it still is.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's not like you're having to memorize 5 chapters and then do one.
Yeah, that's true.
So, season 2.
Yeah, that's what we're calling it. Because we took such a long break, we were all figuring stuff out in our own lives, and now we're back consistently. I'm crossing my fingers on the video. We're back.
I have a good feeling about this one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a good feeling about this one.
Yeah,
I really do, honestly. But no, I feel like this is gonna be a good one.
Some things to expect, I guess. I mean, it's been a little over a year since the first recording of the podcast.
Yeah.
But the first podcast episode it hasn't been a year since that came out, but there were a couple episodes recorded already by this point. So, after the break and we decided we were going to record a day, kind of felt like proper time to do season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because we did mention doing it seasons based before.
Yeah. At one point we did.
So yeah, just I don't know, maybe some new genres of content, or I guess just new ideas aside from just the things that we've been doing.
We are brainstorming everything. So
yeah, we've been
the biggest problem is either we don't have enough money to do some of the things we want to do, like can't get certain applications and stuff, at least like from what I've been looking at. We either don't have the money for the applications to do things, or it's just, and here's been the thing about all through season 1 too, it's all been a learning experience, learning it as we go.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's just been the biggest thing. We don't have anyone to go off of. We're just doing it.
It's like your first relationship. You're learning a lot in your first relationship. You have no clue what you're doing. This is relationship number 2 for us. We're ready to go. We know exactly what to do.
Yep. The heck with the X. Burn that bridge. Let's move.
So big announcement for this. I guess it's the next probably 2 weeks that it'll be active. Do you want to head that off, Nate?
I'm assuming you're referencing the Halloween drop.
Yes.
So, okay, couple quick steps here. One thing is we switched websites for this drop. It's on Bonfire. There's a link on our Instagram, ltc.podcast. It's a sick page. Well. Yeah, it's a sick page. We did just a Halloween drop. And the reason for this is I kind of wanted to do our own first like fully themed drop.
New stuff in all of our lives. Nate's neck deep in school, work, and not having time to do anything else. Talal, what's your big thing that you just did?
Well, my biggest thing, my most recent thing, I got a new car. Finally.
Let's go.
Finally. Another step in independence right there. No, I like it a lot. It's a classic. It's a 99 Crown Vic, same age as me. Really good condition, to be honest. So I like it. I like it a lot.
Awesome.
Of course, it's not the greatest car. It needs some maintenance, but
It's pretty
mean,
clapped, bro.
everything.
It's not. It's nice. I took it for a test drive and I took it for an inspection. There's not much to do with it.
Yeah, I mean, you're just looking for something to get you from point A to point B. So
Yeah, literally. That's it. I'm not trying to like flex on anybody or anything. Trust me. I'm just trying to go. That's it.
you could mod that car so much, and you could start flexing on people.
Yeah, he's the classic kid that does the bait TikTok videos or whatever. Oh, I've been driving this since I was 17, turns, and then there's the 99
Yeah,
Bay.
it's like, oh, it's like the guy holding just like, oh, I drive a Nissan, and then he turns around and it's a GTR.
Yeah.
Jalal's like, oh, I got a 99 Crown Vic, and then he turns around and he mods it to look like a Lamborghini.
There are some sick things you can do to it. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of room for customizing, but you have to be careful with it because then it would just be like too much, and then it
Oh
looks
yeah.
like crap.
Yeah.
Well,
So
the problem with modding that I've heard from people who have modded cars and then tried to sell the cars, when you mod a car, you're putting it to your specific personal tastes. When you go to sell it, you're literally trying to convince somebody, hey, this is what I like, you should like it too. And it's not an easy thing to do.
that's why when you mod it, you do it like universal, like just maybe lower it a little bit, new rims, new paint, and everybody
Yeah.
will like that.
Yeah, you got to do the subtle things.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, topic today that we wanted to go over is
Well, I do have one other big
Oh,
thing. Real quick.
okay.
So we were just talking about this. I'm unlocking all the side quests.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
100%ing this game of life. Let me pull it out here real quick. I got official paperwork for this one too.
Nate is playing through Skyrim and just doing all the side quests, but he hasn't even started the main quest yet. He's doing everything else before he starts the main quest.
He's doing every tutorial out there,
Yeah.
and then he begins.
So your boy, oh, that's super bright.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, no one can see it. Anyways, your boy is now a marriage minister. I'm an ordained. It took me a whopping 2 minutes. This actually came from a car ride to Pittsburgh when we were checking out the photo locations with Logan.
Oh yeah.
Apparently he's an ordained. And I
Okay,
was
but
like,
why?
oh,
But why?
Yeah.
I don't know exactly why he did it, but I was like,
No, why'd you
So-
do it?
Yeah.
well, I'm getting there. I was like, so what else you have to do that? And it's like, oh, you just put in some information, you click, you're done. I was like, there's no way. So he told me one of the accredited organizations through, because it's state specific.
Okay.
And so I went, I did it, literally took me 2 minutes. My next thing is to get like the whole actual like ceremonial stash to come with
Okay,
it.
but why? That's my
Yeah,
question.
why?
You didn't answer the
Okay.
question.
Well, I'm getting there. Why not? I mean, it'd be a fun side gig. I'm not gonna lie, and I have a lot of friends that are getting married right now. So I mean, I could save them some money.
12,
Hey,
3
it's your
times.
boy.
Why? Nate, why not?
I mean, fair enough.
I think
I'm
it's kind
not-
of cool. I think it would be really fun. I would love to officiate a wedding. Like I'm not actually even capping. I think it'd be a lot of fun to do one, especially for some friends too. Like you have your friend come in and be the minister for the wedding. That's sick.
You're not doing my wedding, Nate.
I wouldn't want to.
Good. I mean, I get like the Lord title because I think that's hilarious. But the ordained minister part is just like,
No, when he said it in the group chat, I don't know if you
Yeah.
told me personally or in the group chat. I don't know which one I saw first.
I think it was the group chat.
Group chat.
But I was
Because
like,
I sent it to the wrong one.
yeah.
Oh, you're right.
I was like, okay, what? Why? I kept asking that question to myself over and off. Like, why? Why would he do this? But I was like, oh,
Because
just
I
allow it,
couldn't
dude.
believe how easy it is to do it. It's literally 2 minutes. And then that's it. You don't have official test. You just have to like it comes obviously like there's actual like regulations and everything that comes with it. And I have all that information. And there's literally a minister's manual. I thought I was just going to use the Bible. I thought that was my manual for this job. But apparently I misread the job description and have an actual little manual.
I don't know where in the Bible there are the instructions for officiating a wedding.
Thou shalt not commit adultery.
You almost just killed T.
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not.
But, I mean, that's not how it works.
Oh my God.
For the content, thumbnail, we almost killed Talal. There we go. Title.
Yeah, we need that little screen grab of Talal just choking.
Yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of a fun. I can't believe this is actually like this. Might as well. Why not?
I can't believe they're letting me do this.
Yeah.
This is dangerous.
Yeah.
What?
All right. We gotta get into our main topic. So our main topic for today, I feel like we've done an episode on making friends just in general, like how you can make friends easier. But today, I think we wanted to focus a little bit on making friends in college and whether those relationships, like how much importance should be placed within those relationships. So just for starters, making friends in college, I think is infinitely easier than making friends in high school because you're all in the same place. You're all basically living together. It's just, hey, do you want to come watch the football game in 5 minutes? And then boom, you just walk down the hill or something, or you walk across the hall. But as far as making those friends, what do you guys think? What were your strategies in college for actually making friends?
So one thing, other than just the fact that you're living together, I think another reason it's easier is like at the point you get into high school, you've already grown up. You already know these people for years, and you kind of know like who to avoid, who to like, who not to. So you kind of restrict yourself, I think. And college, to me, the biggest thing, college is like everybody's there for their own reason. You know, most people aren't trying to get involved in drama and stuff. They're too busy and too stressed with other things to worry about creating all this kind of stuff. Obviously, there's still going to be that. I actually really struggled my first year to make some friends.
I did too.
Just with a lot of stuff that I had going on. I just kind of isolated myself. But my first step was getting into a learning community. If you can do it, you should absolutely do it. I got an entire floor with cybersecurity, computer science majors, and we all had a great time. It was a quick and easy way to make a bunch of friends.
Yeah.
I don't talk to any of them anymore, which is sick. I think my second year I got a lot more comfortable with being on the campus and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I just started kind of like, you know, making friends with people I was in classes with, or, you know, kind of hanging out with some different people, kind of getting to know their friend groups and making more friends through that way. Just kind of, I started to do a big like networking thing.
Yeah.
And it was actually going very well.
Yeah. I mean, this last weekend, I was just hanging out with a bunch of different friend groups and just different people. I met so many people, and it's funny, you go to stuff and it's like, oh, it's like you see people from like the gym, you see people that are usually eating at the same time as you. And it's finally like, yo, what's your name? Like I've been seeing you around forever. I met so many people that I've just been seeing around for.
It kind of got to like for me at Purdue, it got to the point, and Purdue's such a massive campus too, but it got to the point where there was not a single day I could walk somewhere without running into someone I knew. You know, and that's, you know, especially on a bigger campus too, like that's sick. You just feel at home.
Yeah. You feel like, yeah, feeling at home. That's a good way to put it. It's just, you feel like you just have friends around you. You
Yeah.
feel like you're in a community. You're not at college. You just, I guess that's what community college is, but not the same thing. I did community college for a while. Cool. But yeah, T, what do you think?
No, so I really agree with what Nate said too. With that college, just like so really just to like put it bluntly, like we just don't care anymore. We don't care about the drama. We don't care about like who looks at us how. We just like you do you basically.
Yeah,
Um, and we're a lot more chill, you know. So it's like you walk up to somebody, it's like 5 minutes later, boom, you guys get like start like hanging out and stuff.
oh yeah,
I know a bunch of people right now who are like that. Sure, they're not like I wouldn't call them like my best friends, but we hang out and
yeah.
like we like grab coffee and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, no, I feel like making friends in college is definitely a lot easier than high school. Because
Mhm.
high school, people care about like their status and how people look at them and who they hang out with. And it's like
Yeah,
so many factors. But like in college, we kind of just stopped caring with the amount of work we have.
ideally you stopped caring.
Yeah.
I hope to anybody listening that's in college or is in high school and going into college, I hope you stop caring. Because
Hmm.
if I'm talking to somebody and they're still in the high school mindset that they care about what people
Yeah.
look like that they're hanging out with, I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Like
Yeah.
I
No,
just
I'm
Nah.
done.
I don't have the
I'm done with
energy
that.
inside of me for that negativity, because it's
Yep.
just you're showing me that you haven't grown up
Hmm.
and that
Yeah.
you're not ready to be in college. And if that's the case, then I don't want to have to deal with the stress of you existing around me.
Exactly. College can be it's so chill, dude. It's amazing how chill college is.
To a point though, like, and maybe I'm just biased with Purdue and stuff, but like, if you don't have at least a little bit of common ground with somebody before you go to start talking to them, it's
Yeah.
just going to be super awkward and it's going to go terribly.
Well, so here's a little thing. This has been my go-to, and I think that it's worked out in every single time that I've tried to use it. If you have a class with somebody and you're sitting near them and they seem kind of cool, like I don't know, it's like the first day of class where you all introduce yourself and it's like, what's that one weird little quirky thing about you? And they say something that's like, oh, that's kind of cool. Please talk to them. You can just like slide over to them and say, hey, I have no idea what's going on here. Could you help me out? Or, hey, this teacher's being a real weirdo. Isn't that funny? Or like something just like little to start a conversation with them.
Is that funny?
Hey, do you think that's pretty funny?
Just like scoots away.
Yeah, you slide up and they're
And then you're the
sliding
weirdo,
away.
not the professor.
Exactly. Hey, you gotta take the risk to be the weirdo sometimes.
Yeah, I feel that.
Also, everybody's weird. You'll learn that very quickly. Nobody's just like completely normal. Everybody's a little bit weird in their own way.
Hmm.
That's what helps
That's
people
I think
get
facts.
along.
that's another thing back in high school. Like, you have your set group of weird kids,
Mm-hmm.
and when it comes to college, that all kind of goes away
Yeah, like we all just adopted
to a
that a little
point.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
No,
I
because
don't
here's
know.
the thing. College is a place where it's like you see somebody walk to school in their like sleepwear, and you like that's smart. You point to that, you're like, that's a genius right there. You do that in high school, you get bullied automatically.
Yeah, you wear pajama pants to class. I see, dude, the people that wear pajama pants to class, there's only two explanations for it. Either one, they care so little about what people think about them that they are just trying to be comfortable. Or two, and this, I had a big brain moment the other day seeing this one dude in pajama pants. They want you to think that they care so little, but they actually care so much. They're trying to portray the opposite.
That could
That's a
be.
good shout.
Yeah,
It could be.
because there was this one kid that I was talking to a couple days ago that was wearing pajama pants. He didn't give off the pajama pants vibe. He was kind of just like the pajama pants vibe is just like super chill and just having a good time all the time. But he was like super hyper for no reason. And I was like, oh, I see you. I see what you're doing there. You're fake. You're fake. Take your pants off. They don't fit your vibe. What's wrong with that, Paul? Huh?
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. Just
I
keep going.
figured.
Keep going. Keep going. You're good.
I think another good way is organizations and clubs.
Oh, yeah.
Classes are a very good starting point if you aren't too interested in clubs and organizations. Definitely, something like in my forensics class, we all started a group me for the class to help everybody out. Like, oh, we got this coming up, or if anybody was stuck on homework, back and forth. That's how I met Talal. Because Talal was getting swamped with questions, and I was actually ahead on instructions and stuff. So I knew what was going on, and everybody's asking away, and Talal's like super busy answering 50,000 questions as TA. And so I'd chime in from time to time, and then I ended up being called the mom of the group, and Talal was the dad of the group, and then we just kind of kicked it off from there. But like stuff like that, I mean, get a group chat with some of your class. Now, obviously, it's a little awkward sometimes, but just like I don't know, however you want to do it, that's a good way.
Yeah.
Clubs and organizations are also sick.
Yeah, because part of the point of clubs and organizations is it's getting past that point of finding out a common interest that you share with a person to initiate the conversation, because you both show up and it, like, I don't know, video game club or something, just as an example. You show up to the video game club and you see that person that sits next to you in stats class and you're like, oh, we have this common interest. And then if you can get past that point and you can just start talking to somebody, you can easily just start hitting it off and hanging out.
Yeah, clubs and organizations help a lot, especially in my experience, because I like every year, like one, it looks good on your resume when you're like in clubs, and two, it's a win-win situation because you get to meet a lot of new people and do new things. So honestly, I feel like there's like no loss to that, or no like con to that at all. So
Absolutely.
anybody listening to this, if you haven't already, do clubs and organizations as much as you can. But like tread carefully, like don't get too much on yourself. And if you're just an incoming student from high school to college, like definitely look into that. Start off with like one club and kind of just build yourself up, because please don't overwhelm yourself the first semester. That's the last thing you want to do. Just like ease into it a little bit.
Absolutely. Especially like, I don't know, my first semester, I was like freaking out. I was making so many. I probably talked about it honestly on the podcast, because at that point we were recording, and there were so like 4 or 5 weeks in a row, I was just in the dumps, and I was just so overwhelmed with everything, and I was trying to make adjustments and make friends and all these things all at once. I wish that I had heard my own advice now back then of just like get into one club, talk to the person that sits next to you in class. Every class, talk to one person that sits next to you, and then you'll just bridge the gap.
I think it's a big thing too. Like, and we kind of already hinted at this. The further along you go in college, the easier it gets.
Absolutely.
I mean, the first year is going to be the toughest for making friends, unless you immediately go for like the frat or sorority route, or athletics or something like that.
Yeah.
Now I'm I'll be honest, I'm in a very unique situation since I transferred, and my degree's all fully online. So I don't actually talk to any of my classmates ever. The only person I talk to is once a week, and it's for the student success program I'm in. And he's the only guy I talk to, other than my advisor I talked to last week. But like, I don't know anybody. Like, I know people that go to the college, but I just don't talk to any of them.
Yeah.
And I feel like a big part of that, and this is going to be for some people, I feel like too. Purdue was the dream for me, and it flopped out, and now I'm stuck here. This school was the bottom of my admissions whenever I was applying to schools. I don't want to be here. This isn't where I saw myself ending up. I do not care about this place. I just came here because it's cheap, close to home. I can do it online and work. And I'm just here to get my degree at this point. And I think that's kind of a big block for people, to make friends. You're going to be in a situation maybe you don't like. Like if things happen like me and I ended up having to transfer and stuff. You just got to make the most of it, I feel like. And I'm still trying to figure that out, especially since I'm fully online. I'm very limited and I work full time. So I don't have time to go to these school events and stuff like that. So it's very, at least for me right now, it's super difficult to get to know people. I don't know anybody. I couldn't even tell you one person in my class.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's tough, but you just figure it out.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not worried. I have friends that I know care about me and stuff. So I'm not worried, but it's just kind of something out there for, if you're a transfer student and, it just kind of unfortunately happened, there's a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know what else.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, just kind of put yourself out there. Really.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just
absolutely.
the biggest thing. Put yourself out there.
If you don't put yourself out there, you'll never know if you're going to win or lose. Hey, Michael Scott said that Wayne Gretzky said that you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Take the shot.
You'll be really surprised what could happen if you literally just walk up to a person and just say hi.
Absolutely.
I did that numerous times, and even I was surprised every single time. Because like,
Walked
what?
away from big number.
But no, for real,
Walk
because
away
like
from getting
like
punched in
we
the
said,
face.
no,
I
college is
put
a
in the
chill
bin.
place. But no, college is a chill place. So just say hi, because one, we really don't care about like the high school status thing anymore. We're chill people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
And please,
making
listen to what I'm about to say. Please be yourself, because this is I'm gonna come after you, Nate. I swear.
Well, I got a hot minute till you get here. I'll wait. I got some laundry to fold.
So please be yourself in college, because like we've been talking about, when you're in high school, you have a friend group, you have like all these different little things that put you into a box. And you get to college, there's no box for you anymore. It's up to you to make sure that you don't put yourself in a box. So make sure that you are absolutely 100% yourself, because then that's how you'll find the best friends, is if you're yourself and you build upon that foundation that you set for yourself in high school. You'll be able to attract all the right people that have all the same mindset as you, and it'll all work out.
I like that.
Facts.
I like
Man,
that. I like that a
speaking with
lot.
his chest.
I like that.
Also, real quick announcement before we close. Thank you to our listeners in the Philippines. You guys have been doing us very nicely.
Now, what percent are we at for the Philippines?
50 or 55
What?
on the ranks. Yeah. We're
Shout out
top
to the
60.
Philippines.
We're top 60 in Philippines.
Okay.
I forget what the categories are, but we're top 200 in a couple other countries. In like self-help, motivation and education, I think were the categories. But we're like top 200 at like that 200 being the max, for like 6 countries.
Wow.
And we're up to, I think, 24 countries for the podcast.
Let's go.
So
shout out to the
we've
Philippines.
been quiet for a while, but
else.
we've still been going up.
We're back.
Come on.
We are back. We are. Season 2. I'm excited for it. We all are.
For sure.
It's gonna be a good one.
I've missed it so much. I've been trying to do episodes for weeks.
Lord
been
knows, yeah,
itching at it.
I know. Lord knows you did, man. Every time, and it just doesn't work out.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. Like, it's midterms, it's the middle of the year. Like, this is when everyone goes in the dumps,
Yeah,
and everyone has so much work to do. And like, I have work, I'm switching jobs, it's crazy.
yeah.
It
No,
is what it is.
yeah. This weekend has been hectic, and today, oh Lord, I don't even want to get started. It's so many things.
Me too. Me too. I'm with you.
I know, man. I know.
Want to do a couple more podcast episodes?
I don't have
No,
time for that right now. I gotta
no,
do
definitely down the road. Because what we're doing, we're just figuring out a set time. So it's like it's strictly blocked off
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, the scheduling is the very hard part because we all have very different schedules.
I feel like the scheduling is like the biggest and most important step. Once we get that done, a lot of things will get solved in the process.
We've been trying to
Yeah.
figure that out for over a month now too. Like,
Yeah.
it's bad. Our
Mhm.
schedules are so clashing. So
It's insane.
they clash so much.
I know.
Whatever. I'm waffling at this point.
Alrighty, we need to wrap it up before Nate's
Yeah.
brain
Yes,
melts
sir.
out his ears.
So yeah, friends in college, talking to somebody, get into clubs and organizations, just say hi, be yourself.
Put
Most
yourself out
importantly.
there.
Exactly. It's really like it might be easier said than done, but like just say hi. That's the like easiest thing you can do. Um, but yeah. Anybody else?
Literally, don't forget to literally put yourself out there and just lean over and go,
Mhm.
is that funny?
Laugh at my joke.
Is that funny? Is that funny or what?
Bro, we're done. We're done.
That's going at the start of the video. That's making the preview clip.
Is that funny or what? All right, we're done. We're done.
If you
We're
ain't in
done.
my
I
class,
know.
then where you at?
We'll see y'all later. Peace.
See ya.